somewhere you can tell me. He walks on and doesn't look back. He pretends he can't hear her. Starts to whistle as he left Augusta. Seems embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you and me in Kingston town. Oh, think twice. It's just another day for you, you and me in Kingston town. Oh, think about it. Life in Kingston town. She calls out to the man on the street. He can't see she's been crying. She's got blisters on the soles of her feet. She can't walk but she's trying. Oh, think twice. Just another day for you and me in Kingston town. Oh, think twice. Just another day for you, you and me in Kingston town. Just think about it. Me wake up from a dream, couldn't go back to sleep. Me sit up and I pray a situation now comes. That me always dead for them, but me not see them in a my tribulation. Oh, it's so funny that the people them will tell yourself to trust them. You never ever get them when you call them. I just you and the problem in this jungle. Every man feed themselves so prepared to fight. Jungle. Hey, give thanks to the ones who are true to life. Jungle. The victory is there on the battlefield. Real warriors keep it real. Me get a flat down the road, through me car overload. Me have the spare on my phone battery empty. Maybe through me hear raga, me shirt never press. People drive fast now, and the ones who pretend to care, them just all about the money. Yeah. Here comes the cops, want to kick me. Ain't nothing about this, not funny. In this jungle, every man feed themselves so prepared to fight. Jungle. Hey, give thanks to the ones who are true to life. Jungle. The victory is there on the battlefield. Real warriors keep it real. In this jungle, I never ever what it seems. Many true characters conceal, flattering lips with smiling faces. Past them all the while in different places. In this jungle, everyone seems to have a needing agenda. Hey, so I hunting for mine. Now go on like some blind. In this jungle, every man feed themselves so prepared to fight. Jungle, they keep
Rasta got soul, reggae music rocking my bone. My bone, it's never getting old. Reggae music more and more and more. No, you can't influence me if you go do another thing for me. But a reggae music me a sing. Some don't know the history and don't know the thing. Big mouth them no stop blabbering. Enough now show respect to the elder them. We have to crown them, heights them as a great legend. You can't come tell me say you are the man when reggae music you no understand. Boy, enough of them don't know about the music. Them just a hustle and a try to abuse it. Boy, them not wanna see, them want to read. And I sell we all cheap. Respect to the youths, them we bust from the ghetto across the road. Them mad reggae music a echo. For them a bandwagonists, them can't follow this. Listen the lion, we are got soul. Reggae music rocking my bone. My bone, it's never getting old. Reggae music more and more and more. touch Italy and Germany. Rasta I bring out the ceremony. All over in a room, eating down a Cali. I was say them have sure me no see nobody. This is not a competition, dread division. Reggae music no cause no friction. No friction, why yo? Rasta got soul. Reggae music rocking my bone. My bone, it's never getting old. Reggae music more and more.
The wicked them crawl out in a broad daylight with them gun in a them and take another youth life. Mama ball out, say no this not right. She never experienced such a brutal sight. Them go all out, machine tall out. Is another innocent.
Find the sunshine most of the time, and the feeling is laid back. Palm tree road, rent so low, don't you know? But I keep working my way back. But I'm a Jamaican boy who's born and raised. Nowadays I'm lost between two shores. LA's fine, but it ain't home. New York is home, but it ain't mine no more. I am myself to no one there.
Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow, wow. Good afternoon, good evening. How are you doing? How are you doing? How are you? How is everybody doing this evening?
But it ain't mine no more.
It's another beautiful day. It's another day. How's everybody doing?
To no one there. And no one heard at all.
It's another Thursday, and I am here. You know, if it's Thursday, it's the Chris Whilby Show. The Chris Whilby Show is the international show with a Jamaican vibe. I am your host. I am that boy, that Jamaican boy, That Jamaican boy from St. Thomas in the East, St. Thomas, Jamaica. Somebody said that I'm a proud Centomian. You know, a lot of people come from St. Thomas and they don't, for some strange reason. I don't understand it. You know. A lot of people come from St. Thomas and they are ashamed to say where in Jamaica they are from. They talk about they come from town. They come from Montego Bay. Me come from St. Thomas. St. Thomas in the East me come from. I feel me place that. And I'm gonna claim it until the day I die. St. Thomas. How is everybody from St. Thomas this evening? Where are my St. Thomians at? The Chris Whilby Show is broadcast on the station, the Big Bad Station, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. That's Caribbean Vibes Radio Network, located on the beautiful Cape Cod in Massachusetts. And this evening I'm giving you a little bit of view in my background there. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. So the YouTubers, the Vibers, yeah, you're getting a little view of Cape Cod. That's what I boast about all the time, you know. So, you know, I get the best of both worlds. I was born in St. Thomas, Jamaica.
Talk about me.
The best parish in Jamaica.
Story is the same one.
And I get to live on one of the most beautiful places in the United States of America. Cape Cod. My. Am I lucky? Only a few people in their lifetime can say they are that lucky, you know.
New York is home, but it ain't mine.
Getting the best of both worlds, huh? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Chris Whilby Show. I'm going to be here for the next couple of hours. Those of you on YouTube, I want you to share the link. Big up yourself, the Vibers. I have to give a big shout out right about now to Linkage Radio, the Linkage Radio Massive. Good evening to you, New Yorkers. I also have to give a big shout out to Julia Benaya and the crew, January, and everybody else over there at Fit FM 96.7 in Jamaica.
Leaving
and also, I have to big up the Jamaican listeners. The Jamaican listeners, man, I tell you, thank you for making the Chris Whilby Show a part of your Thursday evenings, yeah? And I hear that you guys are just gobbling up the hot topic and you can't wait to hear the hot topic every Thursday. So thank you. I've been getting the feedback and I appreciate it. Thank you all. Without you, there is no me. You know that, right? So this evening, we're going to drop some old hits. The hot topic coming up later on in the show. And this evening, just like every other evening, it is hot. I promise it is hot. So we got some gospel music. You know, we always, it doesn't matter how what we're playing on the show, we always start with the gospel. And so, without further ado, let me get back to some more music. And here is the Chicago Mass Choir. I pray you all will be ready.
I pray we'll all be ready. I pray we'll all be ready. I pray we'll all be ready for His return. I pray that we'll get our business straight.
I will say good evening to everybody tuning in right now. I pray that you'll all be ready. I pray you all will be ready. Are you ready for the Chris Whilby Show? Good evening to you.
Two men walking by the road. One of them had a heart pure as gold. The sky was split. The pure in heart raptured away. But one of the other one left behind, who did not purge his heart in time. He cried to the Lord, but for him it is too late. I pray that we'll all be ready. I pray that we'll all be ready for his return. I pray that we'll get our business straight, so we can all meet at the gate. I pray we'll all be ready for his return. Man and wife in their bed, one of them by the Spirit led. The rapture came and took that one above. The other one rose on the next day to find their loved one raptured away. Oh, what a way to lose the one you love. I pray we'll all be ready. Everyone in the room tonight, I pray. I pray that we'll
We can tell the people how the people live coming your way.
meet at the
Now we the time and tell the people I've got a musical disc like in a boot to play. Like a plain musical disc with straight. It's cropping, so drop it like an Alabama Robbie. Yeah! In any old ways I play. Do it, baby, do it. You can wake it up, baby, you can wake it up. Shake it up, baby, but don't break it up, you know, girl. Do your time, baby, do your time. Do your time, but never you be wrong. Kind of playing on strong.
I tell you,
Strong, strong,
it is
strong.
old hits. It is old hits night.
I love you so. And I want the world to know you know, girl. Out of this world as I play. Musical disc today. Scabba doo left to my bed. Steve, you do my love. Scabba doo left to my bed.
It's time to rock steady. It's Baba Boom time. Don't lose the beat now. Just dip your head now. It's Festival 5 this year.
It is. It is Old Hits. Old Hits Thursday. We're taking you back. We have some Mento coming up. Some Rocksteady. Some something from way back when. Yeah, we're gonna drop some links tonight. Let us see who appreciate the whole hits.
Sing, teenagers romancing. It's baba boom time. This year. Freddie, get ready. Come to the rock steady. It's baba boom time. This year. You hear the people sing boom boom, baba boom boom, boom boom festival boom boom, baba boom boom, boom boom festival boom, baba boom boom, boom boom festival.
Good evening to all the vibers.
Baba boom boom.
Sister Camille. Blessings, my sister. Sister Cherry. What a god. Sister Yvette. Oh, you do, sis. Sister Pat.
People are dancing.
You know, I get excited when I see Sister Pat, you know, because I know Sister Pat is coming on to tell me, to give me her 2 cents.
Get ready.
Sister Pat is coming on to give me her 2 cents.
It's Festival 5. It's the year. You hear the children sing boom boom, ba ba boom boom, boom boom festival boom boom, ba ba boom boom.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, Sister Camille? I tell you, it was way before your time, don't you? My. Lady D. Lady D busy these days, you know. I can't get a hold of her at all, you know. She just busy, sir. Why I tell you? Good evening to you, Lady D, wherever you are. Here's hoping that you're having a wonderful evening. She's so busy she couldn't even do her one show this evening. Lady D.
I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. When you feel the beat, you got I'm in a dancing mood.
Are you in a dancing mood this evening?
I'm in a dancing mood.
Are you in a dancing mood?
When you feel the beat, you got to move your feet. You got to clap your hands.
It is old heads.
You got all the soul deep inside, 'cause you can't hide. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood. I'm in a dancing mood.
If you knew how much I love you, how much I need you, you wouldn't stay away. If you knew you were my one desire, you set my soul on fire, you wouldn't stay away. Now, darling, I know you have got another girl. She treats you nice, I know. She's even more beautiful than I. But if you knew how my heart burned for you and how I long for you, you wouldn't stay away. Now, darling, I know you have got another girl. She treats you nice, I know. She's even more beautiful than I. But if you knew how my heart burned for you, girl, I've got a date, and I just mean I can't stay late. Oh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl. This from me, girl, I've got a date, and I just mean I can't stay late. Oh, all my life, and I've been warning you, girl, not just once or twice. Take this from me, I'm as free as a bird in the tree.
The hot topic is coming up. The hot topic is coming up shortly.
Girl, I've got
Stand by for that.
date.
Gonna introduce the hot topic in just a moment. And then I'm gonna open up the phone line.
All my life.
And you know how we do it here. You know how we do it. We want to, we open up the phone line first and foremost to hear your, to get the calls. We try to get the calls out of the way first and foremost. And then after that, we go to the WhatsApp line. We go to the WhatsApp line. So the phone calls, we open up the phone line to see if we get any phone calls. Then we go to the WhatsApp line. And then after that, I take the written comments. All right?
No, I've been warning you, girl. No, 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 girl. You just can't be my wife. Take this from me. I'm as free as the breeze.
What can I do? What can I do? Imagine how many pride you've broke. Imagine how many hearts you stole.
knows about you. Happy-go-lucky girl. The life you lead isn't too good.
So those of you on YouTube, I want you to see the beautiful Cape Cod. So I'm going to move myself out of the way. I'm going to move myself out of the background so you can get a view and eat your heart out. Eat your hearts out.
Happy-go-lucky girl. Ha 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 ha. Happy-go-lucky girl. Imagine how many pride you've broke. Imagine how many hearts you've stole. Everyone in town knows about you. Happy-go-lucky girl. The life you lead isn't too good. Hard-headed girl. I have tried my best to change you. Oh, how much I'd love to control you. Ah, 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 ah. Happy-go-lucky girl. Ah, 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 ah. Happy-go-lucky girl.
Sitting here eating my heart out, waiting for some lover to come. Dialed about 1,000 numbers lately, almost rang the phone off the wall. Looking for some hot stuff, baby, this evening. I need some hot stuff, baby, tonight. I want some hot stuff, baby, this evening. Gotta have some hot stuff, gotta have some love tonight.
And it is time. It is time. It is time. When you hear that sound, you know it is time for the hot stuff. You know it is time for the hot stuff. Hot stuff brought to you by CaribbeanVibesRadio.com, covering the globe like no one else can.
Looking for a lover who needs some love.
So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are, another Thursday with the hot topic. The hot topic of the week. So, the tagline for the hot topic is my daughter being inappropriate and mean? Is my daughter being inappropriate and mean? My 16-year-old daughter is demanding that I give her the child support payment from her dad. She believes I'm taking advantage of her living with me. I need answers fast. My 16-year-old daughter is demanding that I give her the child support payment from her dad. She believes I'm taking advantage of her living with me. I need answers fast. You know what? I think we have all the answers for you. And the story goes a little something like this. Hi, my name is Julie, and I have a 16-year-old daughter. I also have 2 other children by a different man. And here is the story. My daughter doesn't understand the concept of child support and how it is supposed to be distributed, and I feel as if her father has been putting things in her head. She feels as if she's entitled to the money I'm getting, and she doesn't understand the concept of paying bills, sending her to school, and buying food for the house directly or indirectly benefits her. Recently, she wrote me a letter, and it reads, "Dear Mom, I really love you, and I do not want to be disrespectful, but my dad tells me how much he pays you in child support, and he showed me. I just don't understand how my dad pays $1,900 in child support, and when I ask for something, you say no. I also know that you use the money my dad sends to take care of Michelle and Thomas. If I ask for something, it is always a problem, and you threaten to take away my phone when I do things you don't like. If it wasn't for me being here and my dad paying, I know you wouldn't be able to keep the house. I feel like you are taking advantage of me living here because I don't benefit from my father paying child support, and I want to go live with my dad. I hope you don't make it into a big deal. I do love you, but I believe it's very unfair." Wow. I am very sad and disappointed that my daughter is thinking this way. And I'm sure she is way better off living with me. How should I handle this situation? Is my daughter being ungrateful and rude? Am I taking it the wrong way? No. It is over to you, listeners. What is your take? It is over to you. The telephone number to call is 774-408-8860. I say again, 774-408-8860. The WhatsApp line is 508-762-7621. It is the hot topic. Wow. As usual, I expect to hear from you, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts on this one? What are your thoughts? Her dad is paying child support at a rate of $1,900 per month, which indeed is a lot by any stretch of the imagination. It's a good chunk of change, yeah. She believes that her mom isn't giving her what she is supposed to be getting. The mother says she pays for everything, including finding a roof, putting a roof over her head. So the mother believes that she's unfair, but she wants to find out from us. Because guess what? You know we're counselors, we're therapists, we're psychiatrists, we're psychologists, we're pastors, we're ministers. We give advice. So they want to know what we think about it. What's your thoughts? What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Give me a call. 774-408-8860. It's the hot topic.
I'm not in a position to maintain you in the way that you're accustomed to. Can't take you out to fancy places like other fellas that I know can do. I'm only able to romance you and make you tingle with delight. Financially, I'm a pauper, but when it comes to loving, I'm alright, alright, alright. Don't show me what your friends are wearing. I really don't want to see. Don't tell me what you're thinking to maintain the way that you're accustomed to. Can't take you out to fancy places like other fellas that I know can do. I'm only able to romance you and make you tingle with delight. Financially, I'm a pauper, but when it comes to loving, I'm alright, alright, alright. Don't show me what your friends are wearing.
The telephone number if you want to participate is 774-408-8860. What's your take?
Don't tell me
What is your take? And the hot topic.
'cause money doesn't grow on trees. Tell me about the things that excite you, that makes you tingle with delight. Tell me where to hold and touch you, so when it comes to loving,
I'm alright, alright, alright.
I can't buy you, girl, or drive you in a GT car. If you're hungry, girl, I can't feed you. For my money, girl, you won't get far. I got so many patches on my clothes, girl, a hole in the bottom of my shoe. If you prefer love to luxury, then you got to tell me I'm alright, 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 alright.
Oh yeah. Ooh, the harder they come, the harder they'll fall, one and all. Well, the oppressor
It is a hold hits. It is hold hits. Old hits night.
trying to drive
Old hits Thursday.
their ground.
On the big bad station, CaribbeanVibesRadio.com. Covering the globe like no one else can.
Say, forgive them, Lord, they know not what they
Streaming live at
cause as sure as the sun
the big bad
shine, I'm gonna get my share.
Linkage Radio.
It's mine.
Also to
Harder they come,
Fit FM
harder they'll
96.7 in Jamaica.
ooh, the
Fit FM,
harder
your life, your music. No phone calls this evening. No phone calls this evening. Nobody want to participate in the hot topic. 774-408-8860. 774-408-8860.
But I'd rather be a free man
What's your take?
than living as a puppet.
Should the mom feel a certain way? The daughter wrote her a letter saying, "Hey mom, you know what? I think you are unfair. You're not giving me any of daddy's money. Daddy is paying a whole of $1,900 per month for child support. And when I ask you for anything, yeah, it's a problem." So the mom is asking us, what do you think? What do you think we should do? Good evening to you, Sister Christy. Novelet, how are you?
What I say now, what I say one time, the harder they come, harder they'll fall, one and all. Ooh, the harder they come, the harder they'll fall, one and all.
Rude is in court now, boys. Rude is in court. Rude is in court now, boys. Rude is in court. Order. Now this court is in session, and I order all you rude boys to stand. You're brought here for gun shooting, ratchet using, and bomb showings. Now, tell me, rude boys, what have you to say for yourselves? Your Hannah, rudies don't fear. Rudies don't fear, no boys. Rudies don't fear. Rudies don't fear, no boys. Rudies don't fear. Rougher than rough, tougher than tough, strong like lion. We are iron. Rudies don't fear, no boys. Rudies don't fear. 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 Rougher than rough, tougher than tough, strong like lion. We are iron. Rudies are free, yeah, boys. Rudies are free. Rudies are free, yeah, boys. Rudies are free. Quote adjourned.
shoot them away. Ashanti town.
So we're gonna keep the phone lines open for the next few minutes, and then we're gonna move to the WhatsApp line, and then the written comments. We have a lot of written comments, so I guess people would rather comment, yeah? So we're gonna get to those shortly. But you can still call if you want to call. The number is 774-408-8860. I say again, 774-408-8860. To participate in the hot topic. The WhatsApp line is 508-762-7621. I say again, 508-762-7621.
Boys cannot feel, cause them must get feel. Oh, them a loot, them a shoot, them a wear. Ashanti town. Them a loot, them a shoot, them a wear. Ashanti town. Good by the population. Ashanti town. Good by a bomb of the town. Ashanti.
Take your time, take your time, take your time. No need to hurry. Take it easy, take it easy, take it easy. No need to hurry. No slipping, no sliding, no bumping, no boring. I want to ride into town. If you fall from the race, it's no disgrace. Just pick yourself from off the ground. Take your time, take your time, take your time. No need to hurry. No, no, no.
Hello, good evening. You are live on the radio.
Hello, good evening.
Yep. How are you?
Good evening, everyone.
What's your take?
Good, thank you. My take on this topic is, first and foremost, that little girl needs to go take several seats.
Oh, really?
Yes. And her dad need to stop, put her in growing up business. He shouldn't be talking to her about child support or anything like that. But most of these men, they don't want to pay child support. So they feel like if they get the kid on their side, then the kid will move out and come and live with them, and then they don't have to pay child support anymore.
Oh.
But if that little girl move out and go to her dad, she may run back to her mom pretty quick. You see, a lot of children, a lot of people doesn't understand how child support works. It paid for a lot of stuff. It's not money to hand out to children to go buy whatever it is that they ask for. It pays light bill, pays heat bill, it pays phone bill, it buys food, it pays for your school. It does a lot of stuff in the house. It even pays rent, mortgage. So it covers a wide range of things that is benefiting the child.
Right.
But a lot of them doesn't understand. They believe that, my dad paying the money, so my mom should be giving it to me, buying whatever I want and give it to me. That's not how it works. And that is the reason why parents should let kids take a seat and not be into growing up conversation. Because if the dad wasn't talking to her about how much money he's paying to her mother, she would not get upset and say, listen, I should be getting all this money, and when I ask for anything, I don't get it. And my dad is paying all this money. And then she started to think what my mother is doing with the money. She may be doing this. She may be taking care of my sister and my brother with my money. Hello?
Yeah.
That's not how it works. When she become an adult, she will realize that child support doesn't work that way.
Right.
So my advice is for the mother to sit down and talk to her, explain how she spends the money and how child support works.
Right.
It's not put away for her to ask for and to get whatever it is when she asks for it because her dad is paying child support. It's paying for her everyday living. That's what it's paying for. So she needs to sit her down and explain to her and let her understand.
Okay.
So that and also talk to the dad if they have a good relationship. Talk to the dad and let him know that stop it. Stop talking to the child about child support and how much money you're paying, and just stop it because it is not good.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, a lot of people, not only kids, does not know how child support works. And it caused problems in a house. Because my brother is getting some of my money, my sister getting some of my money. You're taking my money and buy this. You're taking my money and buy that. That's not how it works. So all this little girl needs to do, go to school.
Hang on a second. Let me take this
Study.
call. Hang on a second. Hello, you're on the air.
Hi. I was calling about the question that you asked about the child support
right.
thing. Yeah. I just don't agree with some of the things that were being said. I feel like I agree with the child in a way.
Oh, you agree with the child?
Yes, and in some way, not to the full extent, but in some way I agree with her. I do feel like her mother should at least,
Hang on a second, caller.
I agree with the.
Hang on a second for me. For the caller, I inadvertently cut you off. I am sorry. I do apologize for that. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Yeah. So I do feel like her mom should give her something out of it, or like some pocket money. It sounds like the daughter is old enough for that. And I feel like making the assumption that the father told her about the child support money is wrong, because you never know. Kids find things out.
It was actually in the letter that she wrote to her mom that her dad told her. She actually said that, in the letter. So
okay.
Yeah, she said her dad told her. She wasn't hiding the fact that her dad told her. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
All right, understood. But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like, I know people are saying like, oh, the child support money is used for, bills only and stuff like that. I feel like the child support is for the child. It should be used on things for the child. And yes, I get that, the child has to live under, the roof of the parent, things like that. But as a parent, you're supposed to have that squared away already. And the child support money is just supposed to be the extra money for help for the child, for things for the child. Like you can use it to pay a little bill here and there, but it's mainly for the child. You know what does that make sense?
I hear you. I hear you. However, you see, it's a very dicey topic and a very dicey subject, because a lot of people interpret child support however they want to, however they feel as if it is supposed to be spent. And basically, that's really what happens, when you are the parent and you are receiving child support. It is really up to you as the parent, to decide how you're going to spend it. And I do understand that the child is old enough and the child can have some input. But at the end of the day, whether it is the man that is getting child support from the mother, the father getting child support from the mother, or vice versa, it is left up to that individual to determine how the money is spent. And in my opinion, as long as the money is not being wasted, I don't see an issue. If the money, yes, I probably would have sat her down and said, "Hey, look."
Speak with her and tell her
Right.
what it goes towards. Yeah, that's why I
Exactly.
agree. I feel like it depends. It depends on the parent that is getting the child support
Right.
money, because some parents now, they're young and they'll spend it the wrong ways.
Yeah, of course,
So,
of course. A lot of parents,
at the end of the day, we don't know. Yeah, at the end of the day, we don't really know like how her. I didn't get to hear the full story with the question, but we don't really know who the mother is or how she operates and stuff. So we,
well, let me just give
we
you
don't
a
know if it's being
breakdown.
used.
Let me just give you a breakdown. What happened?
Yes, okay.
The child states in her letter, she wrote a letter to her mom saying that her dad told her that he is paying $1,900 per month in child support. And whenever she, the daughter, asks her mother for something, it is always an issue. And she believes that her mother, in essence, can do better with the child support because her mother, she is not benefiting. That's what she's actually said, that she is not really benefiting from the child support from the father.
From the father.
Yeah, so the mother is saying no, she's benefiting. It's just that she's not, just giving it to her like that. So.
I understand, but I feel like if say when I was going to high school, I didn't wear a uniform. I had to wear like regular school clothes, and I wasn't able to work until I was 16, right? So say I'm like 14 and I find out that my dad is paying this amount of money to my mother, and I go to her and I'm saying like, hey, I'm going, when I'm starting high school, I need I would like to have money to be able to go to the mall and get some clothes for school, some shoes and stuff like that. I feel like as the mother that's getting child support, I don't know. I feel like she should be able to say, okay, I'll give you, this is what I use the money for. I will give you X amount. I'll give you $400 or something out of it. And you can buy your school clothes and everything you need for school, your books, everything.
Of course, I mean, if you were getting child support, the child support is supposed to support the child. So you're supposed to get your books, and as I said, $1,900 is a decent chunk of change.
Yeah.
So if you were getting $1,900 per month, I mean, and you're asking for school supplies, you're at. Of course, you need to get it. If you don't get it, that means something is wrong, So I agree with you.
That's why I don't feel like it should be like if her asks are things like that, I don't feel like there should be an issue when it comes to that. I feel like the mother should give her something out. You don't have to give her the whole entire 1,900, but give her something out of that.
Yeah, I agree with you.
But if the child is asking for like, oh, I seen this new expensive bag and I want it so bad, you need to buy it for me, and then when you say no because you know that it's not really a need, she just wants it
because she knows that her father is giving. Because it can be that way too. You know what I mean? Different. You never know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for calling.
So yeah, it depends on the situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. No need to hurry, for the road is round, and don't you ever get stuck. Take your time, take it easy, take your time. No need to hurry.
All right, so once again, I want to apologize for inadvertently cutting off that first caller. I didn't mean to abruptly cut you off, but I was trying to accept the other call, and yeah, the call got disconnected. But I assume you were almost at the end of your call anyway.
Take your time, no need to worry. No slipping, no sliding, no bumping, no boring, I walk. They ride into town.
Anybody else willing to call? If you want to call, 774-408-8860.
And take your time.
What's your take on the topic?
No need.
Do you have an opinion?
No.
What's your opinion?
Take it easy.
What's your take?
Take it easy. No need to worry. Oh. Take your time now. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Sugar, Sheila, you're nice like a money. I take a walk out the street late last night. I tell a girl how they do. I was standing outside my gate one day. I hear someone say, "Are you?" But when I take a look at this same brown girl, me tell this sweet how they do. If I saw, girl I saw. Sugar, Sheila, you're nice like a money. I take a walk out the street late last night. I tell a girl how they do. I was standing outside my gate one day. I hear someone say, "Are you?" But when I take a look at this same brown girl, me tell this sweet how they do. If I saw, girl I saw. When I call around, I'm in big backyard. Man, the girl no watch that. So when I call around, I'm in sitting hard. There the girl, she was shocked. But when I call around, I'm in big bedroom. Man, you shoulda did that. If I saw brown girl nice, like a pound of rice. Brown girl, I want you squeeze me nice. Sheila, I want you do it right.
I want to say good evening to those of you tuning in from Falmouth in Jamaica. And also from Falmouth here in the United States on Cape Cod. Yeah, we do have a Falmouth over here, you know.
All she do is stay home all day and ramp with Mr. Saffron. If I saw, girl I saw, what to be must do.
Stuart Castle.
Every day I try to do my best, but the girl couldn't satisfy. Every night she tried to build a fight. Dear, my old man was shocked. Every hour she tried to make things so right. Bye bye girl, I'm gone. If I saw, girl I saw. Brown girl come back home. Brown girl, I want to squeeze me nice.
Good evening, you are live on the radio. Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's your take?
Good evening, my brother Chris. As I put in the chat, you went way down in the cocoa basket for this one.
I tell you, Sister Pat, I tell you. Yeah, you have to go way down for these ones, you know.
Oh,
yes,
me. Oh, I am loving it. I'm loving it. Yes.
Old hits.
I kind of miss the topic. I was on the phone. I had a couple of calls that I was receiving, so I missed the topic. Refresh my memory.
All right, so here is what happened. Let me Let me pull it up and read it while you're on the phone, so you will get the gist of exactly what is happening. So this lady wrote in and she says, "My name is Julie, and I have a 16-year-old daughter. I also have two other children by a different man. Here's the story. My daughter doesn't understand the concept of child support and how it is supposed to be distributed, and I feel as if her father has been putting things in her head. She feels as if she's entitled to the money I am getting, and she doesn't understand the concept of paying bills, sending her to school, and buying food for the house directly or indirectly benefits her. Recently, she wrote me a letter which reads, 'Dear Mom, I really love you and I do not want to be disrespectful, but my dad tells me how much he pays you in child support and he showed it to me. I just don't understand how my dad pays $1,900 in child support, and when I ask for something, you say no. I also know that you use the money my dad sends to take care of Michelle and Thomas. That's her other two siblings.
Her two siblings.
Right. If I ask for something, it is always a problem, and you threaten to take away my phone when I do things you don't like. If it wasn't for me being here and my dad paying, I know you wouldn't be able to keep the house. I feel like you are taking advantage of me living here because I don't benefit from my father paying child support. And I want to go live with my dad. I hope you don't make it into a big deal. I do love you, but I believe it's very unfair." So that's basically the gist of it. She wants to know if her daughter is being ungrateful and rude and...
It's a very sticky situation when you have the two families living under one room, or the children from different parents living under the same roof. Number one, I believe that the mother should have a relationship with the daughter, the 16-year-old daughter, and just let her understand, listen, your dad is paying for child support. The money just doesn't go to you. There are other responsibilities like food and, stuff like that. Let it be addressed. And she should put a little stipend away for that child. She really should. Because, we don't know the financial strain that she, the mother, might be under. How much so are those two children that she have with the present husband? Is he still living in the house?
Right.
And
we don't know that.
is he pulling his weight? Because if he's not pulling his weight, and the bulk of the money that is from child support is taking care of the house, that is not a good thing. And if that 16-year-old decide that she wants to go to court and let the court know she don't want to live with her mother anymore, the mother have no choice but to relinquish her right to that daughter and let that 16-year-old go live with her father. In the court system, child support, they have an option. Which parent would you prefer to live with? And it's a possibility if that $1,900 a month that father is giving to the wife, that the mother of the 16-year-old, and the 16-year-old don't see the fruition of any of the money, she have a right to question it. She do have a right to question. Yes, Mom, if my dad is, taking care of me, if I ask you for something, it's not that we have to let the children learn discipline. We have to let them know what is right and what is wrong, and what they can have and what they shouldn't have. Okay? If she's not following rules, yes, she has to be disciplined. Because if we don't discipline the children at home, when they go out in the street, it's going to be a different kettle of fish for them out there. They're going to get themselves into some situation. And oftentimes they will blame the parent. Mom, you did not tell me that this is what I'm doing is wrong. However, the 60-year-old, she has a right. She can verbalize. She can, express and let her needs and her wishes known. And I believe her mother should be able to be cognizant of the fact and respect this 16-year-old. Listen to what she has to say. Gone are the days when we would say children should be seen and not be heard.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
True.
Even the 3-year-old in court now, they give them a appointee attorney, and they sit them down and they, program them. So we cannot treat the young people today the way we were treated. Yes, we were taught to be seen and not be heard. Oh, I'm going to put my fist in your mouth and you're going to lose all your teeth. You'll be looking down on the ground on your teeth. We can't do that.
That's true. Because
we can't do that. How many parents, especially Caribbean parents, Jamaican parents, are tied up in the criminal court system today because of the physical abuse they inflict on the children. When we were children growing up and we would get a beating, Lord, if you're on the street, don't come home and complain, you're going to get another beating.
Yeah, because you're saying that right now. I just start to think about, sorry about that. I'm just saying that you bringing that up right now, I am just thinking about if in our day, a child could write a letter like that to our parents, she would find herself outside.
Now the law, this is what the law says. You're responsible for them until the girls, I think it's 18, and young men, I think it's 21, don't quote me. However, as long as they are in school, it can be proven that they are in school. You're responsible for them
even
until
they're going
they
up to
finish
college. You have to take care of them until they graduate college. I think it's 20 something. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
But as long as the law will tell them, as long as you're under your parents' roof, you have to give them respect. You have to show respect. You cannot go and come as you please. You cannot do as you please. If you so desire, you'll get your own place if you don't feel that you can stay under their roof and abide by their rules. Yeah, which we know that sometimes our rules, it's not easy. But we try to raise our children the way we were raised. But there was no thing as no child support. Are you kidding me? But I believe this mother, though, she really should sit down with that 16-year-old and have, a girl talk with her and let her know, exactly how she feels,
Yeah.
And if that mother is not getting the right support from her husband or let's say she's married, she's not getting the proper support for those two children. God forbid, if the bulk, $1,900 is a lot of money a month for child support. That's a whole lot of money.
That's a lot of
money.
And,
and God forbid, when this child decides to go off to college, she's going to want to go to court and pursue and press for more money. So I guess the young lady feels that she wants to go live with her father. She can't force her to stay with the mother if the young lady don't want to stay.
True.
It's gonna be a tug of war fight between the mother and the father.
Yeah, I agree.
It's gonna be a tug of war fight. So they need to settle things on an amicable way and let both parties, breathe and see how they can structure, the development and the growth of this 16-year-old to enhance her quality of life and make her be a better individual in society too.
Right.
But she got to learn some structure and some discipline too. So, those are my few words.
All right. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate
it. You're welcome. Okay, then. Bye-bye.
Ruby, do,
crazy over decent girl. Yes, and him get one with many a girls. Them say, girl, I love you to death. Free food and money, you're sure to get. But there's one thing you got to understand. You must not ramp with a nigga man. Why oh, nigga man a trouble, make I see you. Why oh, a nigga man a trouble, make I see you. Next year John went downtown for a walk.
You know, I always ask the question, what is the Kaisilo?
John put him ears on.
What is the Kaisilo? Can somebody tell me what is Kaisilo?
John said, Mungsi Kailo. A nigga man a trouble, make Kaisilo.
Good evening, you're live on the radio. What is Kaisilo?
Yes, good evening, Mr. Chris.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm having my mind is running all over the place on this child and this mother and this letter and everything that's been said. Some of them I agreed with, some I don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm the mother. I have two daughters. And, born here and they grew up with me or whatever. My last daughter, Dad, he didn't help me with my daughter. I was the one who do, work, pay the bills, send her to school, and she went to private school and paying school fee and whatever. If I had my child, Dad was giving me $1,900 a month for my child, I would make sure that my child is comfortable. I'm not saying that the child is to, whenever time the dad come and give the mom $1,900, she's going to put it down and say, here is the money that your dad bring, do whatever. No, that's not the case I'm talking about, Chris. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
She have the letter state that she have two other children.
Yes.
And the 16-year-old is stating that the other two children that is not her dad's children is getting better care from her dad's money than what the 16-year-old getting. That's not fair, Chris.
Well, she never really actually said better care. What she was kind of implying that
spending most of them, she's spending the money on the other two kids. But when she asks for something, it's an issue. What I'm saying, she's a 16-year-old, Chris. It's not like when we were growing up in Jamaica, we were 16. They said, you don't get this, you don't get that, and we couldn't write that letter because we wouldn't have no teeth left, and we wouldn't have no finger left to even hold a pen or whatever, and we would be looking to relocate to somewhere else, God knows where.
I tell you.
Because we wouldn't be home. But now you have to look at it. You cannot treat these kids now like the way how we grew up. This is civilized time now, Chris, and these kids now, I don't want my daughter to go there and my daughter want a pair of shoes or she need an outfit or whatever. And she asks me for it and I'm telling her I can't give her because the money is to pay the bills and to pay this and to pay that. And if she go there raw chalk, Chris, and she say a man, and the man say, look at you, come, I can buy you a sneakers, I can buy you this or whatever. Don't you think so she's going to go with the man, Chris?
Yeah.
And guess what? Nothing for nothing. You think the man just going to give her sneakers like that?
That again. Yeah.
Or give her something like that. I think she can give the child an allowance. What we call an allowance. Give the child an allowance, Whenever time it's school time, I don't know what school she go to. If she goes to private school, the mother would still have to buy uniform and bag and books and whatever. Because my children, them go to private school, and it was a strict private school, and I was to buy all the uniforms and everything and so on. And if they go to public school, they need clothes to wear to school. So if you say, okay, for the semester, for the school, I buy you a certain amount of clothes and whatever. Even on the weekend, she's a girl. She need her little, essentials and stuff like that. say to her, okay, well, I'll give you $50 a week or whatever it is. Suppose she go to school and she don't like the lunch and she want to buy something for herself and whatever. I think that's fair enough.
Yeah.
But telling her that you cannot get it and preventing her from going and live with her dad. If she wants to live with her dad and her dad said okay, she old enough to go. But the mom is not gonna want to do that. She's gonna fight it because if the girl go and live with her mom, that $1,900 is
God,
done. That's
God.
done. Gone like a bird.
Yeah.
And then if you don't mind, if the mother have a job and everything, she will have to now pay the dad child support.
Exactly.
She's not stupid, Chris.
Yeah.
She know the reason why she would have tried to prevent the child from going with her dad.
Yes.
You know, and the child sound like a very respectful child to me pertaining to the letter. So you have to sit them down, Chris, and you have to talk to them. You can't do like when we were growing up, you know. We couldn't talk, even if we have something. Girl, you must say, girl, we are chat to her, you know?
Yeah,
and all them stuff. And no, that's why we grew up so we skill at certain things and we know in the real world just because we were, you know, we decide, say, boy, we are going to keep we head power bad. But not for we end up have kids even before we time when they're ready to have kids yet and stuff like that because most of we go because of wants, you know? So these kids now you have to sit them down as a mother, especially girl children, and talk to them and say this is what it is and whatever because the child sound like she just want to be accepted by the mother. Something is going on in that house.
Yeah, I think they need to have a conversation.
It's not about the money neither, Chris. It's not about the money alone. Something else is going on.
Yeah, there's a wider issue.
Yes, they need to can sit down with each other and the mom hear her out too, not because she's a 16-year-old. She have feelings. They have feelings. Talk to each other and you get to communication is the key. And it don't seem like no communication is there. I think maybe the mom is trying to treat the daughter the way how she was treated back in the days, in the 60s and all them days. You know what I mean?
Right.
So you have to talk to them and let them know and come to an agreement and let the child feel comfortable. Because right now the child feels like she's stressed out. She don't even want to be there anymore. So that's my take.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, Chris.
I'm still wondering what is Kaisilo? What is Kaisilo?
Next stage and put the girl things outside and then him give her a taxi fare. Him say, girl, stay away from me now as far as the east is from the west.
Oh boy, it's the Chris Whilby Show.
And man,
Old Hits Thursday.
since the world
Taking you way back. Way back.
tempted man, it's so plain to understand. He's the strongest of man.
Fit FM would say track back Thursday. I tell ya.
Samson was the strongest man in the days of old.
So we're gonna go to the WhatsApp line in just a moment. Stand by. Gonna go to the WhatsApp line. See what's going on over there.
Woman and man was here since the world began.
That me know.
Woman, tempted man, it's so plain to understand. The stronger of
Larry, go bring all my hair. Bring misery. Larry, go bring all my
It is scat time. Scat time.
Larry, go bring all my hair. Bring misery. You're going from home to home, making disturbances. It's time you stop doing those things. You old Jezebel. You mutually inherit this world. You old Jezebel. You need no light to see. You're making disturbances. Better to seek a home in Mount Zion High instead of keeping oppression upon an innocent man. But time will tell on you, you old Jezebel. How long shall the wicked reign over my people?
All right, so let me hear who is on the WhatsApp. Who is on my WhatsApp line? What do you have to say? Good evening.
Well, honestly, the answer to this situation is very, very simple.
Simple,
right?
okay. Nice,
Sit
I
down
like
and have
simple.
a conversation with your daughter. I mean, she's 16. She has sense, right? She's going, she's a teenager. She's not that far from, getting into adulthood. You know what I mean? She understands things, but she doesn't understand everything. So sit down, have a conversation with her. Let her know, listen, this is the money your dad gives me a month. Here's how I distribute it per month. You're feeling like things are unfair or you don't benefit from the money in personal ways, right? Because obviously you're sending her to school. She's being fed. She has clothes. She has a roof over her head. But compromise somewhere with her, right? So she can feel like, you know what? I can still get something. Maybe give her, $100 allowance every couple of weeks. Be like, all right, every 2 weeks, I'll give you $100 in your pocket. You can buy whatever you want. Then she'll feel like, all right, maybe I'm benefiting from my dad paying money. Or else she's going to keep harboring these feelings and then your home will be toxic. You and her might start fighting. getting into arguments. You guys won't have, agreements along the line. And you know what? She can, corroborate with her dad and try to take you back to court saying that you're not taking care of her with child support money. And then you run into legal issues again, right? So have a conversation with her.
All right.
You know, let her know you understand where she's coming from, lay out the cards on the table, and then meet her in the middle. That's how we should be treating our kids. Don't treat her like, well, you're 16, you're a kid, I take care of the household, you don't get to say anything. That's not going to work with a 16-year-old. So talk to her.
All right.
Who are you that I should be mindful of? You run for refuge and were rescued. That's a fact. Then why lie and try to bite the hand that feed you? Yes, the good you do lives after you. You could puff, puff and puff till you bust. It shall be rough, rough and tough on your side. So stop lie, don't try to bite the hands that feed you. For the good you do lives after you.
All right, so let me see who else is on the WhatsApp line. We're coming down to the wire. We haven't even gone to the written responses yet. Oh my word! Oh my word!
Okay, so seeing that the child is 16 means that she is old enough to understand certain concepts of life.
Right.
So, me being the parent, what I would do is teach her a lesson. Maybe collecting the money and giving it to her for a week or two and not providing any necessities per se for her, and allow her to see that it takes money to live life comfortably. So the money that I receive in child support payments from her dad is what allows her to live comfortably in my house. If it is that she says that she wants to go be with her dad, I would give her an ultimatum. Okay, I'll send you to your dad for 2 weeks, and if after 2 weeks you still want to stay there, you still want to live there, then the decision is all yours. Sometimes in life as parents, we have to give our children some tough love to let them learn the hard lessons in life.
All right. Sounds good to me.
The
Ladies and gentlemen, Fab Four!
Hey little girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch.
Hey, go to put up that. Run the track again, Fab Four. Yeah, man, large up all of the people in the house. Moby massive, watch out.
Hey little girl, each time you pass my way, I'm tempted to touch. Ooh, baby, the dress you wear, your perfume keeps me wanting you so much. Baby girl, now I can't help thinking of you. And all the lonely nights that you put me through.
All right, so we're going to go right now into the written comments. We're going to go to the written comments. And so here we go. Here we go. Basie says she's 16. Go back to court, do shared custody. At 18, she can divide where she lives anyway. You may lose the child support, but you will have to work that out. Let her go. Some lessons have to be experimental. Give her your blessings. If she wants to go full-time at 18, help her pack. Not worth the fight. She doesn't owe you anything. Gratitude is for favors. Raising children is a duty. If anything, you owe her. Oh boy. Let me read that again. For some of you, it might have gone over your head. Raising children is a duty. If anything, you owe her. You brought her into this world. Oh, Lord have mercy. And then broke her home. Now she's confused and expected to understand stuff that pertaining to adults. And she was not taught. Too late to teaching now. It will look like defensiveness and justification. Oh boy. Francilia says, well, this happens in most families regardless of whether they share a dad. I had this with my eldest many moons ago, so I gave it to her. She was still at school. This time it was weekly, but I told her she had to buy her own food, toiletries, school uniforms, bus fares, lunch money, and trips or excursions, anything she required out of that money, but I wouldn't charge her rent until she left school. Mobiles were not even a thing then, but she was a designer child. Less than a month into this deal, she gave in and told me to take it back as she didn't know how I coped. I can laugh at this now, but at the time it was so distressing. Sometimes you have to give them their head. Good luck. She's almost 50 now and a fabulous mom. Wow. Lena says, I'm with the daughter. $1,900 is a lot of money. I'd give her some and save the rest for when she goes to college or reaches 18. She's 16 and needs certain stuff. Are the other two dads paying child support too? I don't know about that. Kay says, let her go and live with her dad. Then they will both understand where the money goes. Next. Joe says, you're taking the money the wrong way. If her dad is paying all of that, why is she only hearing no when she asks for things? Could you manage without what her father pays? That's a very good question. Chantel says, first and foremost, she is 16, so the dad needs to stop involving her in big people business. Secondly, she brighty. Thirdly, send her to live with the father. Yes, hopefully she'll learn about the grass not always being greener on the other side. It might look like it fresh, but I must say astroturf. I don't know, some no good pan the reading of the patwa, so. Claudia says $1,900, £1,480 is not chump change in child support. As the daughter says, she knows dad's money is being used to support her brothers, and so when she asks for something, mom tells her no. Yes, it can appear rude, but after making a contribution towards rent, utilities, food, extra, there should be money left over to cover fun miscellaneous items the daughter wants, which should be set aside for her sole use. Mom can of course say no due to grades, behavior, etc., but it shouldn't just be absorbed into the general house expenses. Julia says, make her galang. When her dad has to pay rent for an extra bedroom for her and his bills go up, grocery bills double, she'll see that he can't put $1,900 in her pocket either. He'll also learn that being a primary caretaker is far more expensive than child support when he had to now get her to and from school and activities and pay the extra bills. They both appear to need a lesson. Wayne says, go live with your dad for a while. Short and to the point. Joe, I'm sorry, but what does what a woman receives as child support for one child from one father have to do with running cost of a home? That's what the mother or parent is supposed to do. They have to provide those basics for themselves and their other children anyway. Almost $2,000 a month for one child, and people think she's being unreasonable when she says that she feels she's not seeing any of the money and not getting bought things when her father is providing more than enough for a single child. Isa says, I agree with the kid. $1,900 is enough to cover portions of the bills and still give the child an allowance to buy what they want or need. Are the other dads stepping up to help financially? Why everybody asking that? I don't know. Julian says there are some broader issues here, with the main one being the clearly excessive cross-subsidization of the father's contribution, which is clearly covering other costs for responsibilities that are not his. This wouldn't ordinarily be an issue, but if the other two children are not being supported at all, or are only being supported to a substantial lesser extent, then this is inherently unfair on the father. The other major issue is the fact that she is 16. When she reaches 18 in 2 short years, there will be no legal obligation to pay child support, and the father can say adios muchachos to all of them. And what will happen then? I don't know. But I tell you, I still have a few more to go through. So Ellie says, It sounds like stroppy teenage behavior. Time to break down bills, clothes, food, phone, contract, etc. Niyosi says, that's fine. Go live with your dad. Mandy, it doesn't specify US dollars. Could be Jamaican dollars for all we know. I had that too. We don't know because it never say US dollars for true. But we all are assuming it's US dollars. Sue Roberts says it all depends on the cost of living. As the currency is in dollars, it's hard to determine what the outgoings are versus the pound. Donna Marie says, oh boy, well, first of all, the dad is a spiteful jerk. Secondly, if she is using the money to help provide a roof over her head, then she is benefiting from the money. Thirdly, I am pretty sure she's also benefiting from the money that her sibling's father spends in the house as well. The daughter is being manipulated by her father and has clearly made up her mind regarding the situation, and in a case like this, I would most definitely let her go live with her dad, and she should not be allowed to come back to live with her mom again. I'm quite certain she will also find fault with how her dad does things as well. She's very much ungrateful. Camille says, I've always been a firm believer in a child being a child, not brought up being too involved in adult business. Some parents does not see the effect on children when they involve them in affairs that are too mature for them to understand, and as a result, here is a perfect example. This child is way out of line, respectfully directing her mom on how she should run her household as an adult. However, I blame the dad, as he should not under any circumstances be discussing this with his teenage daughter to the degree she now feels she has some say and feel entitled to the point she's going to say, if it wasn't for me being here and my dad paying you, you wouldn't be able to keep the house. He's setting the mom up by doing that, and I'm not saying he can't let her know how much if that's what he wants to do, but he also has to let her know mom is the one in charge here. If the mom was not getting child support, would she not have to still provide for the household? If an emergency occurs with the 16-year-old, would it not be her responsibility to make sure she's cared for? How does she know if the mom has set some of this money aside for other unforeseen events that might occur financially? This little picnic need to go sit down somewhere and leave adulting to adults. Mom also needs to have a serious conversation with the dad regarding her behavior, as it needs to be curbed, or pretty soon mom might not only be getting a letter but a full-on confrontation. And that is it. That is it for the hot topic and the Chris Whilby Show. Oh boy, I tell you. Time sure fly when you're having fun, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave you with some music from the Fab Five. I want to say thanks to everybody who tuned in this evening. Thanks to you, Linkage Radio. Thanks to you, Julia, and the crew at Fit FM 96.7 in Jamaica. Thanks to all the vibers. Thanks to all of you who called in and participated. Thanks to those of you who sent in the emails. Thanks to you who sent the voice notes. Thank you all around. It has been a great show. I appreciate you much. And guess what? We will be back here this Sunday. We'll be back here this Sunday to do it all over again, this time in the gospel. Yeah, it's gonna be Sunday evening gospel, so make sure that you log on. My name is Chris Whilby, and this has been the Chris Whilby Show.
Yeah, man, I want to launch up my cousin verse. Anyway, then, big man, you know, say I hear on things. In the meantime and in between time, you remember this one, the original. I want the love I can.
Thank you, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Taking you out with the Fab Five. God bless you. Wagwan.
Something I've heard was baby action speaks louder than words. I want a love that is mine. In the rain it's always sunshine. It's the kind of love that keeps me warm when I'm cold. It's the kind of loving that will never grow. Wanna sing with me now? Hey, 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 don't you know I want your love? Monica, sing it one. Don't you know I want your love? Take on a bantu. Don't you know I want your love? Don't you know I want your love? Don't you know? The first time I met you, I could not forget you. Little girl, I really had to get you. The first time I met you, I could not forget you. Baby girl, I really had to get you. I saw you down the lane, girl. Chihuahua, I even called out your name, girl. Chihuahua, I saw you down the lane, girl. Control Jamaica, young girl business, control Jamaica. Y'all a rule man, but all the dancers going to the house. Yeah, man, look down now. So I have to touch that. Watch ya. Give me now. Young girl business, control Jamaica. Young girl business, control Jamaica. Y'all a rule man, what drive BM and Jaguar. Y'all a rule man, what drive Puma and Pima. On the easy, the man. Y'all a rule man, what drive Toyota Corolla. If you work a free zone, you a free zone worker. Even if you work at a domestic helper, one good turn deserves another. Have to stick together like birds of a feather. It's a young girl business, control Jamaica. Well, remember that one, yeah? Give me now. I'm at a petalic and italic and italic. Me say mother petalic, it a rip up the market. I'm mother petalic and italic and italic. Me say mother petalic, it a the latest lyrics. London passy, them a juggling a it. New York passengers a juggling a it. Canadian passengers a juggling a it. And the Jamaican passy, them a juggling a it. Them mother